Going to be talking to Dr. Drew from Revival Health Des Moines about a warm-up with a wobble. We're going to find out what a wobble is soon. Dr. Drew Oblenis, he is with Revival Health Center, right? Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, all right. I try. I don't always accomplish things correctly, but I try. So we are going to be talking about warming up with a wobble. Now, are we talking the wobble?
Not quite the wobble dance. Not a DJ. I am not a DJ.
Well, I didn't say you were a DJ, but it's like a dance or something. I don't know. Okay, so first off, tell us a little bit about you and tell us about Revival Health Center.
So I'm in Clive, Iowa. We actually just opened up this year. One of the things that we really focus on, especially as far as adult care, like this is different than like pediatric care, but with adult care, we focus a lot on structural correction. Meaning, how can we help the spine get back closer to a way that would be more ideal? If we have misalignments, we have issues that come up, and I say issues in a general sense, but as we have symptoms that come up, how can we help get back in better alignment so that we not only like feel well with the adjustment, but that it stays there for longer too?
Well, I know people with plenty of issues. I don't know if you can help them though. That might be issues beyond your. But okay, so this wobble is something that can help with this.
Yep, it is something we have when people come in. They do actually before their adjustment.
Okay.
They kind of know. I'll show the exercise, but they kind of know the exercise, what to do. But then from there, it's really like, how can we help keep your spine more mobile, build up more strength, and be able to have that that sustainability of our goals rather than like feel better, but then I kind of lose that momentum.
Okay, well, we're going to find out what this whole wobble is, so hang on. So this is a wobble cushion. I'm showing you this one because Dr. Drew is sitting on this one. All right, so walk us through the motions, the exercises that you do.
And the first thing that I typically say is that when we sit in something, so this is a normal, like hard, so to speak, no cushiony chair.
Sure, okay.
As we sit with something with a back support, we tend to go like this. It's the number one posture that I see is we just like kind of hunch over.
So it's a slouching.
Right.
So normally we're in that chair.
How do we recorrect slouching?
Okay.
So this is twofold really. As we sit on this, we automatically are sitting up straighter and we're engaging our core. And I'm not saying like abs, but actually our core musculature so that I'm sitting upright. Because if I slouch forward, I start to go like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay.
So then as we're looking at that, it's like, one, that's just better for people as they're sitting throughout the day. But then two, we see people that do really well with getting some motion, especially into your SI joints, which is where your hip meets your tailbone, and the lower lumbar spine. So this is all catered around how can we actually help improve that, and then see that again, just like move well throughout the day. So one, it's good just to sit here rather than slouching over.
Sure. Okay.
But then two,
so with the keyboard, at your desk.
People that have desk jobs, like content people that are on their phones all day.
So the first thing that I think about looking at one of those, it kind of reminds me of like a miniature medicine ball or a flatter medicine ball, but rather than sitting on the ball, you're doing it in your chair.
Correct.
Okay.
A very simple way to like have a big yoga ball or Swiss ball that you would travel around with you. Like this is way more mobile, and you can plop it onto any chair that you're around in, so to speak.
And it's not as low, because one thing I found with the medicine balls, if you try to sit at a desk with it, you end up being lower than what your normal chair is.
It's literally just a simple addition to any chair that you might have at work, home, whatever else you want to say. Now, obviously, it can be on your recliner and also be sitting on this. But again, I love it for people that have like work downtown and have a desk job, or people that are on their phones a lot doing, like content, social media, and stuff like that. So then we.
So what are you saying? So what do you say? What do you mean social media?
And then so that's number one, is just sitting more upright rather than slouching. Okay. Number two is actually doing exercise to keep your spine moving.
Okay, so show us these exercises.
So the first one that we always go over is just going side to side.
Okay.
Simple but really effective. And I'm thinking about bringing my elbow towards my hip. And I just go back and forth. And as you get more comfortable with it, you really can start to bring your whole spine into it and have this nice, even, I like symmetry as a chiropractor. I like symmetry from each side. Being able to move to each side and say, oh, am I moving well? Is it kind of tight as I do that? Or am I like tight in my upper back as I'm trying to bend to each side? So again, it's nice and easy to each side, and you can really start to pick up the pace as you feel well with this.
Okay.
The second one is like your classic old school PE trunk twist. Feet flat on the ground, I'm just gonna twist back and forth. Again, I'm moving from my core rather than this big exaggerated movement. So I'm strong here, and I'm going left to right. Nice and simple. Not trying to do this huge range of motion. but it's keeping everything moving well. And again, as you get to the pace, you can really move your head along with it too. You don't want to get dizzy.
Right.
The third one that I go over, and this is really for people that have, again, that are hunched over a lot as kids or on iPads all the time, is if I'm here, how can we help reverse that? Again, I want to be sitting more straight up and down, and then we go forward, but then we really open up backwards. And then just kind of keep that going. And each time I'm thinking about reversing all of the stress of sitting and looking at a computer, because like even me, I'm looking at x-rays all day long or prepping for, you know, a new patient in the office, something like that. Like I spend a lot of time on the computer too. How can I make sure that I'm actually opening up and moving well with this rather than being so slouched over? So again, this is just something that I do throughout the day. I have these at my office, so you'll oftentimes see me, like, whether it be in the morning or at the end of the day, I'll do it just to kind of like prep my own spine for the day. And I'm just constantly trying to keep that motion there, because if we sit this flat for too often and we're here or we're here, all of a sudden there's that low back tension, muscular pain. How do we keep that moving and strong so your spine actually stays well throughout the day then too?
So that's warm up with the wobble.
Yes.
All right, so you saw the exercises, and you're probably wanting to know a little more about this whole wobble thing. So how are they going to be able to get a hold of you?
Yeah,
Drew?
we're called Revival Health Center.
Okay.
With this current age, we try and be as active on social media as possible. So if you go type in Revival Health DSM, that's our website, revivalhealthdsm.com. And then our social is just Revival Health Center. If you go in and search that, you'll see our logo pop up. Our phone number is 515-895-1400. That's both call and text. I like to text. I don't know about you, but I kind of like
texting is easy for me. Yeah,
right. So you can text on that, and literally you can go right to our website. Again, Revival Health DSM. You can schedule your appointment. You can check out more about what we do. We have frequently asked questions on just like, again, if you've never been to a chiropractor before, what do they do? How do they help people the most? And really be able to tune in more from there, and always can reach out from that.
Fantastic. Dr. Drew, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, just had the conversation with Dr. Drew at the DMOS Orthopedic Sports and Fitness Expo with the IMT Des Moines Marathon. It is the MidAmerican Interactive Series. That is what I am helping out with this weekend, well, yesterday and today, as we're getting ready for the big marathon tomorrow. So lots of great information, lots of great things going on. So hopefully we're going to see you here at some point this afternoon throughout this whole entire marathon weekend.